Hey guys, alright, part 2 for the case break ready to go. We are going on with box number 6. I'm converting the first part right now, and then I'll post it after. That'll save me about 40 minutes of doing it at the same time. And here we go. Pack number 1. Got to get something better in this set. Roethlisberger, Johnson, and a Ladarius Green for Chargers, Breeze, and Moss. Rivers, Jennings, a Richardson, Trent Richardson, McFadden, and Murray. Clark, Smith, and Brandon Taylor. A couple of Chargers right off the bat there. Davis and Brown. Tebow, Austin, and Manning. Fitzgerald and Forte. Schaub, Britt, and Foster, Lynch, Mojo. Gore, Johnson, Jackson, Stafford. And Harvin, Johnson, Barron, Bradford, and Castle. Sue, Amendola, Janoris Jenkins, Marshall, and Avery. And Palmer, Bryant, Wake, Turner, and Manning. Jackson, Charles, Breeze, Wayne, and Garcon. Lewis, Nix, a Kellen Moore for Detroit. Graham and Dalton. White, Bradshaw, Green Ellis, Brady, and Newton. Freeman, Bush, Steve Young, Robinson, and Matt Ryan. Marshall, Avery, Josh Cooper for the Browns. Wake and Rice. Peterson, Jackson, Holmes, McGahee, and Sidney Rice. Ponder, Fitzpatrick, a Robert Turbin. Robert Turbin Black, number 14 out of 50. And Wells, Colston. Nix, Cribbs, Gates, Vick, Thomas. Bush, Lewis, Hillman, Gronkowski, and Smith. Foster, Locker, and Andrew Luck Contenders. Cutler and McCoy. Jackson, Fasano, Wright, Gabbert, and Dossett. Romo, Smith, and a Bruce Irvin for Seattle. Rogers and Welker. Rice, Sanchez, McFadden, Green, and Wallace. Cruz, Little, Joe Montana, Williams, and Hayward Bay. Last pack, Ryan Matthews, Nelson, and there we go again. This time it's a Nick Toon. Rookie ticket RPS variations. Manning and Sherman. Just for giggles, I am going to take the redemptions out here. That is just unbelievable. We have seven boxes, done 7 boxes, and we have six redemptions. 6 of the on-card out of 7 on-cards are redemptions. Box number 8. Ponder, Fitzpatrick, Darren McFadden, Smith, and Vick. Bo, Flacco, Alfred Morris, Mojo, and Wells. Harvin, Johnson, Wright, Stafford, and Bradford. Foster, Locker, Ruben Randall, Welker, and Cutler. Holmes, Freeman, and Plunkett, Rice, and Robinson. Roethlisberger, Johnson, Jackson, Dossett, and Breeze. Bush, Lewis, a Alex Smith playoff ticket, 46 of 99. Ryan and Graham. Charles, White, Foster, Moss, and Wayne. Gates, Schaub, Britt, Moss, Gronkowski. Smith, Tebow, on-card, woo! Kendall Wright, an actual on-card auto. Murray and Davis. Cruz, Little, Matthews, Colston, and Marshall. Wake, Rice, Breeze, Manning, and Green. Austin, Gore, Brady, Brown, and Fitzgerald. Andre Johnson, Chris Johnson, redemption. Was that 2 in 1 box? Ruben Randall, rookie ticket RPS. Another Ruben Randall. Forte and Jackson. So 2 on-card autos in 1 box. That's pretty cool. Sue, Amendola, Kendall Reyes for the Chargers again. Chargers doing pretty well. Thomas and Lynch. Palmer, Bryant, and Jeff Fuller. Castle and Turner. Peterson, Jackson, Bill Bentley for Detroit, McCoy and McGahee. Jackson, Fasano, Hillman, Sherman, and Gabbert. Nix, Cribbs, Mark Barron, Dalton, and Brown. Bradshaw, Green Ellis, Rivers, Garcone, and Brady. Jennings, Clark, Tannehill, Contenders, Newton, and McFadden. I think there's only 2 teams left for the Prism case, so Nelson, Jackson, Hines Ward, Avery, Fletcher, so go check that out. Sanchez, Romo, Smith, Wallace, and Rogers. Fasano, Roethlisberger, and Danny Cole for Dallas. Hernandez and D'Angelo Williams. All right, box number 9. And Smith, Tebow, Austin, Bradford, and Castle. Gore, Johnson, Nick Perry, Turner, and Manning. Johnson, Harvin, Johnson, Green, and Wallace. Palmer, Bryant, Calvin Johnson Jr., Rogers, and Welker. And Cameron Wake, Rice, and Kendall Reyes again for the Chargers. Cutler and McCoy. Sanchez, Romo, Stephen Hill, McGahee, Rice. Smith, Foster, Locker, man, Robinson, and Matt Ryan. Some things are slippery. It's a gentle balance of being gentle yet hanging on to the cards. Cribbs, Gates, Schaub, Marshall, and Avery. White, Bradshaw, especially these things. David Wilson, Bradshaw, Davis, Brown, Donald Brown. Jennings, Clark, Holmes, Jackson, and Stafford. Peterson, Jackson, Jennings, Graham, and Dalton. Holmes, Sherman, Tim Benford for Dallas, Brown, and Moss. Britt, Ponder, Justin Blackmon, Fletcher, and Hernandez. Fitzpatrick, Sue, and a playoff ticket, Rod Streeter for the Raiders, numbered to 99. Williams and Hayward Bay. Amendola, Bo, Marcus Allen, Manning, and Sherman. Flacco, Cruz. Redemption is Stephen Hill, rookie ticket RPS. Gabbert and Dossett. Peterson, Jackson, Morris, Vick, and Thomas. Holmes, Freeman, Bush, Lynch, and Mojo. And Lewis, Nix, Brady, Wells, and Colston. Green Ellis, Rivers, and a Tyrone Crawford for Dallas. Dallas is coming up big lately here. Fitzgerald and Forte. Little, Matthews, Sanu, Breeze, and Moss. Nelson, Jackson, and we've got another one where it's Denver on the player, yet it's a card for Arizona, so Jarrell Robinson for Arizona. The Colts and what am I talking about? Reggie Wayne and Garcon. See, I'm losing it. I've been at it for too long here. Fasano, Roethlisberger, Cam Newton, Brady, and Cam Newton. Oh, the other Cam Newton. Okay. Johnson Jr., Jackson, Charles, McFadden, and DeMarco Murray. That is box number 9. Coming up, box 10. Fitzpatrick, Sue, Chandler Jones, Graham, and Dalton. Amendola, Bo, a Cody Setzenbauer for the Titans, Brown, and Moss. Man, I really like to pull an RG3 or a Luck out of this case. Flacco, Cruz, Harrison, Gronkowski, and Smith. Little, Matthews, Nelson, Vick, and Thomas. Jackson, Fasano, Kuechly, Lynch, and Mojo. Wow. They're tight. Sanchez, Romo, Griffin, RG3, Jackson, and Stafford. Charles, White, Johnson Jr., Marshall, and Avery. Locker, Peterson, Kurt Warner, Turner, and Manning. Freeman, Bush, Tannehill, Rogers, and Welker. Clark, Smith, Tebow, Manning, and Sherman. Cribbs, Gates, Cam Newton, McGahee, and Rice. Johnson for the Bengals, Dan Herron auto. Drew Brees and Moss. And Miles Austin, Frank Gore, McClellan, Garcone, and Brady. Andre Johnson, Chris Johnson, Harvin, Cam Newton, and Darren McFadden. And Johnson, Palmer, Tom Brady, DeMarco Murray, and Vernon Davis. Bryant, Wake, Rice, Brown, and Forte. Roethlisberger, Johnson, Jackson, Wells, and Colston. Smith, Foster, and a Alshon Jeffrey playoff ticket for the Bears, 33 of 99. Sam Bradford and Castle. Bradshaw, Green Ellis, and a Tyrone Crawford again for Dallas. Fletcher, Hernandez. Jackson, Holmes, David Wilson. Nice little card right there for the Giants. Green and Wallace. Rivers, Jennings, a Doug Martin, D'Angelo Williams, and Hayward Bay. Lewis, Nix, a Gerald Robinson for. Now that is bizarre. That's got to be like a short print. I gotta look at that. Jay Cutler and LaShawn McCoy. Let me look at that in a second. I didn't notice that until just now. I thought something was really bizarre about the Gerald Robinson cards. Miles Austin, Frank Gore, Eli Manning, Blaine Gabbert, and Dossett. And Schaub, Britt, Ponder, Robinson, and Matt Ryan. Okay, let me go through that really quick. You guys may be way ahead of me. You guys are probably 10 steps ahead, but that Gerald Robinson, the one of the SP must be the one. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So you got two versions of the Gerald Robinson. One must be the SP version, the one with him in Denver, and then you got one with him in Arizona. So yeah, there we go. So that's the one. This is the regular one. That's the SP one. Okay. So I thought I was losing my mind when I thought I saw two different versions of it earlier before, but now that just solidified the deal. All right. So on with it. Box number 11, 2 left. This is when the good stuff comes, right? At least the better, hopefully. Stafford, Bradford, Wright, Smith, Foster, Graham, Dalton, and whoa! Holy crap, look at this. Golden ticket. That is the first time ever, and it'll probably be the last time ever. That is insane. That just changed the whole thing. Just one little card. Tony Romo, stellar. That is awesome. Golden ticket number 24. That is pretty damn cool. Wow. Wow, that is cool. So that is Dallas, and that's going to be John Jay. That is just crazy. Golden ticket. What's the chance? Take that any day. Ponder and Fitzpatrick. Wow. That just changed the whole mood of the break right there. Good stuff. Manning, Green, Jackson, Holmes, Whoa, that was kind of weird. It was all chewed up. And Gronkowski, Smith, Vick, Bo, and Flacco. Thomas, Lynch, Rogers, Cruz, and Little. Cutler, McCoy, Alfred Morris, Lewis, and Nix. Mojo, Wells, and Keyshawn Martin. Matthews, Nelson, Avery, Fletcher, Hernandez, Roethlisberger, Johnson. Wayne, Garcone, Brady, Johnson, and Johnson. Johnson and Johnson. Should be getting paid for advertisement like that. Williams, Hayward Bay, Bradshaw, Jackson, and Charles. Manning, Sherman, Devin Wiley for Kansas City, and Roddy White, Bradshaw. Brown, Fitzgerald, Manning, Wake, Rice. McGahee, Rice, Brandon Harden for the Bears. Cribbs, Gates. And Kessel, Turner, Gerald Robinson, there's another one. Locker and Peterson. Robinson, Ryan, Sims, Schaub, Britt, Brown, Moss, Barron, Sue, and Amendola. Card got stuck. Wallace, Rogers, Welker, Freeman, and Bush. Sherman, Gabbert, Dossett, Smith, and Tebow. Breeze, Moss, Ryan, Austin, and Gore. Colston, Marshall, Brandon Whedon, Jackson, and Fasano. Newton, McFadden, and a Reuben Randall, Harvin, Johnson. I lost track of autographs out of this box. Murray, Davis. Ooh, that's nice. Brock Osweiler. Love that signature. Pretty damn cool signature. So another on-card auto in the box. Cool. Palmer, Bryant. And Gabbert, Dossett, Andrew Luck, Rookie Stallions again, Green Ellis and Rivers. Last pack, box 11, one more box after this, folks. And Forte, Jackson, Nick Perry, Green Bay, Sanchez, and Tony Romo. Way to end it, Tony Romo. Man, these things suck. Oh, dude, just awesome. Last box, guys. Here we go. Manning, Green, Romo, Foster, and Locker. And Wallace, Rogers, Lindley, Peterson, Jackson, Welker, Cutler, Burfict, Holmes, and Freeman. Vic, Thomas, a Marcus Allen Gold, number to 100. Little and Matthews. Robinson, Ryan, Jennings, Nix, and Cribbs. Wells, Colston, a playoff ticket, Michael Agnew, number to 99. Nice. Fasano, Roethlisberger, Graham, Dalton, Chris Polk, Gates, Schaub, Marshall, Avery, Marcus Allen, Johnson, and Jackson. Fletcher, Hernandez, Stephen Gilmore, one of those. Charles and White. Murray, Davis, Holmes, Johnson, and Palmer. Brown, Fitzgerald, Forte, Bryant, and Wake. Gabbert and Dossett. Rogers, Clark, and Smith. Ryan, Graham, Tannehill, Fitzpatrick, and Sue. Dalton, Brown, Moss, Amendola, and Bowe. Gronkowski, Smith, AJ Green, Flacco, and Cruz. McCoy and McGahee, Rice, Bush, and Lewis. Lynch, Mojo, and Alshon Jeffrey, Jordy Nelson, and Vincent Jackson. Garcone, Brady, Russell Wilson, Gore, and Johnson. Cam Newton, McFadden, Bill Bentley for the Lions, Johnson, and Harvin. Williams, Hayward Bay, Kuechly, Bradshaw, Green Ellis. Manning, Sherman, Jeff Fuller for Miami, Rivers, and Jennings. Jackson, Matt Stafford, Pierce, Rice, Sanchez. 2 packs left, folks. 2 packs. I don't know if we got our on-card auto out of this box yet or not. I don't think we did. Bradford, Castle, Turner, Romo, and Smith. Last pack. Breeze, Moss, Reggie Wayne, Tim Tebow, and Austin. I don't know if we got it or not. I just lost count. We had Fuller, Bentley, Gilmore, Polk, Agnew. I don't think we got the on-card auto out of that box. Alright, gang. Well, that was a long break. A lot of redemptions in there. But Yeah, the big one. Golden ticket. You just struck gold. Redemption card isn't really a redemption card at all. It's a ticket to collecting history. That is pretty cool. Golden ticket, Tony Romo. So not only is it a golden ticket, but it's a pretty good one at that. So a lot of collectability in Romo, of course. So that's good. That made up for everything else in the box, I would say. There's no none of the big guys. No Luck, RG3, Richardson, nothing big. Russell. So even Alfred Morris, no Morris. All right, guys. Well, that is the case break. I really do appreciate you guys joining into it. That's outstanding. The Prism is very close to being sold out. 2 teams left, so look for that. Get into it before you're on the sideline. And I'd like to break into that tomorrow at the latest. So thanks for joining this one once again, guys. Good luck in your breaks. You guys take care for now.